All right, team, what's going on? I'm Tim Jenkins. Welcome to All Things QB. Today, we are breaking down Russell Wilson and how he fits into the Sean Payton offense. And I am so excited because I think Sean Payton was an absolute dynamite hire for the Broncos. But before we jump into it, I want to address something. Have you ever Googled yourself and then all of a sudden you're thinking, wow, why is all my information listed on one of those public listing sites? Well, data brokers are making a fortune selling your information to robocallers, spammers, all that jazz. That's why I want you guys to visit today's sponsor, Aura, okay? And I want you to go to aura.com/Tim Jenkins. That's going to get you a free 2-week trial. But I want to talk a little bit more about them, okay? So Aura can identify data brokers exposing your info and submit opt-out requests on your behalf, okay? Brokers are legally required to remove your info if you ask them to do so, but they make it super hard to do that, so let Aura handle that for you. Okay. Aura also does so much more to protect you and your family from online threats you can't see. It's really easy to set up so you don't have to download several different apps to get things like parental controls, antivirus, VPN, password management, identity theft insurance, and more. You get everything at one affordable price. Okay. So let Aurora do the hard work of keeping you safe online so you can focus on other tasks or focus on Russell Wilson breakdowns and Sean Payton breakdowns. Okay. You can either let people continue to exploit and profit off your private information, or you can go to aura.com/Tim Jenkins, okay, and you get 2-week free trial. And I've also linked that in the video description, okay? So, guys, what I'm really excited about when it comes to Russell Wilson and Sean Payton is I think Sean Payton brings elements to this Broncos offense that address specific schematic and situational concerns that we all have from last season. So I'm excited to do that. So the structure of this video is a little different. You guys know I'm normally, hey, we've got some good, we've got some bad, and all that jazz. That's not what we have this week. What we have this week is we've got 3 concepts that the Broncos did last year that I'm going to show you Sean Payton brings from a 2020 game with the Saints, okay? Then we're going to talk through 2 more concepts that he brings that I didn't really have a ton of great clips of the Broncos doing that I'm excited to see them implement, okay? So that's how this video is laid out. Also, what I find interesting is I started watching the 2020 Saints. And the reason I did that was because Drew Brees was towards the end of his career, right? And Russell Wilson, I'm not saying he's towards the end of his career, but what I am saying is he struggled last year. And so what I'm thinking is it's kind of a good comparison of Sean Payton's already gone through this, right? You've got a quarterback who's won in this league, been successful in this league, and it's your job to make sure he maintains even as his physical gifts decline. So I'm really excited to do it. Without further ado, let's jump into the film. All right, team, I got to admit, I am so happy to be back. I'm like pretty juiced up right now, just like a kid, just like a kid in class. First day of school. Just pumped up. Here we go. So what I want to talk about, the first concept that I'm excited that I think Sean Payton's going to bring to us is more read zone RPO. And guys, I get it, right? This Taysom Hill. It's not a perfect example. Okay, me showing Taysom Hill doesn't get Broncos fans thinking to themselves, wow, Tim, really excited what you're comparing our $100 million quarterback to. I'm not comparing him to Taysom Hill, okay? But Russell Wilson can do some of the same stuff. And this is just a simple one, right? This is as basic as it gets from read zone, right? We've got our back coming across our face. We're going to read this DN. If the DN comes down and takes the back, QB pulls it, right? DN plays upfield to play the quarterback. We give it, and then we're plus in the run game. Well, what does that mean, plus in the run game? Well, what it means is, look, okay? Now we've got people on people, right? Boom. We're going to double up to this level. This is going to be a hard one, okay? And then he doesn't have to block him, right? Because we're leaving him and reading him. We can get here. We got a hat on a hat, right? We get in here. We dig this one out. We push the crack here. We got ourselves a chance. Okay, this DN plays the quarterback. We got ourselves a chance. Instead, boom, DN comes down, right? Look at the QB. Pulls it. Great read. Boom. Raiders were doing a little bit of an exchange here too, which is an interesting way to play it. Believe it or not, people played me like this back in the day. Okay, the kid could run around a little bit in the RMAC conference, where he bends down to take this, and what they want is the quarterback to read this guy, and this guy's supposed to flash around and make the play on the quarterback. Watch this guy also get sucked down. Why are you doing that? Go make a play on the quarterback like you're supposed to. Anyway, so I'm excited about the potential to see a little bit of read zone. And the reason I say that, and why is that exciting? Let's check out the tight real quick. And then the reason that's exciting, though, is because let's take a look. And again, we don't want Russell to take those hits, right? But let's take a look at when the Broncos played the Chiefs this year, okay? What do? Do a little bit of read zone, okay? We've got it dialed up a little different where we're going to get down. We're going to get this linebacker. We're actually going to seal this guy. This was probably a design pull, right? But nonetheless, what I'm trying to show off is Russell's ability to go do this. And guess what? He scores a touchdown. So to me, this is something we've got to sprinkle in to keep defenses on it. Now, I would like to also see RPO. And what RPO is to me, okay, is where we're doing that same stuff, right? Let me get you guys full screen here. Where we're doing that same stuff, but we're reading, right? Boom, I'm reading this backer to pull and throw, not reading this backer to then run, okay? So that's what I'd like to see, a little bit of RPO. I gotta do something with my hair. I got a receding hairline. Sad. Okay. What do we have next? What we have next is a concept that I'm excited to see, which is these one-off shot plays that I saw throughout Sean Payton's career with the Saints, which is where it's like, hey, man, we've got this shot play dialed up specifically for this week, but guess what? Has usually worked. Okay, they've just got a little copper out tagged with a little deep post. They simplified it for Breeze, though, man. Hey, you got two guys on this. We got two shots. If you don't get to either of them, check it down. Instead, we actually have something designed pretty well. Breeze delivers a strike. So that's one that, hey, I don't have a lot of the Broncos doing. This is something that we have the Broncos doing. They didn't do it successfully last year, except for the one that I'm going to show you. But I want you guys to remember what we just watched. What did we just watch? We watched a designed one-off shot play, okay? Later in the game, we come to a very similar formation, very similar look from an action standpoint. But what do they end up doing? Look, there's our action. Up, we're setting up backside tailback screen. The Broncos, to me, anecdotally, I don't have a lot of data to back this up, but anecdotally, I felt like we were the worst screen team in football. I really felt like that, man. It was frustrating to watch. But now we start setting up our screens off of something that we just burned up. We just hurt them with our deep shot play off of a similar look. Boom, now we come back with screen. And then I know I said anecdotally, I think they were one of the worst screen teams in the league, which I do. But here is a clip of us running screen successfully. And look, we score a touchdown. This has got to be maybe one of our longest touchdowns of the year, too. So, there you go. But to me, Sean Payton is going to be able to set up our screen game. He's going to do it much more effectively. His play calling sequence into a screen, I'm probably much more of a believer in. So to me, it's just like, this is exciting stuff, right? Hey, we're going to be able to set up screen. We're going to have some one-off shot plays. You know, we're going to sprinkle in some read zone RPO. Okay. Like, I'm really excited about it. Okay, and then what else are we going to do, team? What else are we going to do? We're going to get to Tim's favorite concept on planet Earth, which is Samurai. But I want you guys to watch something else from the tight before we do that, which is this. What did Breeze do right there? We motioned. We got to look. We identified. Is it single high or two high? Up, it's single high. Do we want to run the ball? Nope. So we're going to kill. And that gets us into Samurai. So not only are we running Samurai, but we're running it off of a guarantee success because, look, safeties look like they're in too high. We motion across. Safety comes down. Kill. I guarantee that started out as a run play. Hey, you know, whatever we want to call it. Bunch right, Y off. 50 OP, kill. OP pass left, Samurai, right? That's probably what it was. Boom. Now we're going to get a little OP pass. Or maybe we don't. No. That's going to be slant pass. So that was right side. Slant pass right. Samurai. Boom. We get the flash there. Samurai's wide open because we got the cover 3 look, which is ideal, and we deliver a strike. Okay, so to me, it's like not only are we going to run Samurai, which you guys know I love, but we're going to run Samurai off of a kill package, which almost guarantees its success. I should say guarantees its success if we kill it against the correct look, right? I should preface that, but I do believe Russell will get that done. Okay, so again, what are the Broncos doing here? They're going to run Samurai, or a version of it. We did it with the condensed ultra high, which I don't necessarily really agree with, but he's open, so whatever. I just love it, man. I can't wait to see Jerry Jeudy coming across on a freaking Samurai. Man. It's exciting. Little dime from Rip there too, huh? Love it, team. Okay, last thing I'm excited. Condensed sets. We did condensed sets last year, and it just drove me crazy. We had very rarely do we have a halfway decent concept coming out of it. Here's just an example of Sean Payton just dialing something up. Okay, super easy. Slot, take the roof off, get people to run with you. Outside guy, we're going to go ahead and binge you in on a dig, like a little dagger concept. Okay, we got the shallow cross coming underneath to clear it if we need. Drew standing there, deliver a strike. Okay, here's the other thing too that I'm going to talk about right now as sort of a closing remark is a lot of people talking about Russell Wilson throwing the ball over the middle of the field, rightfully so. Hey, he's short, yada, yada, yada. This guy right here under center for the Saints that Sean Payton worked with for a long time, he's not particularly tall, and he's ripping the ball over the middle. And now, listen, that could be different players, but I do think when you have somebody like Sean Payton helping you get into the right calls, get into the right sets, okay, I really do believe that helps you become a more effective thrower of the football over the middle of the field, okay? Now, I could be biased because I'm excited. We're all excited. But what I will say is that I think there are a lot of concepts that Sean Payton brings that makes our offense better. I didn't even touch on red zone today, okay? Red zone, I was watching this Saints-Raiders game, and it's like, oh, at least we had some red zone concepts. Guess what? We punched the ball in. Guess what? From the half-yard line, we're running the ball, okay? We're pounding it down. We're not going to let somebody keep us out of the end zone from a half-yard out. There was a lot of really exciting stuff that I do think Sean Payton brings, and I think a lot of the things that I'm probably most excited about him bringing is the no-nonsense approach. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to this. If you stuck all the way to here, please subscribe. Comment for the algorithm, FTA, all that good stuff. Check out our video sponsor. And until next time, peace.